Judgment can be paralyzing.
Are you trapped living your life pleasing others?
What if you could break this cycle? Because if you don't, you may never experience the fullness that you've been created to live.
Like abundance in relationships, abundance in health, abundance in finances.
In this video, we're going to teach you some very important steps so that you can live free from the judgments of others. So let's talk about how we begin to overcome the fear of being judged. Now, one of the biggest ways that we can start this process is to learn to not give our power to others, because that opens the door for them to judge us.
And sometimes that looks like when we're trying to just please others, or we're doing something we really don't want to do because we want to make them happy.
It happens all the time. One of the ways to interrupt that process is to every morning before we get out of bed, we wake up and we align with ourselves. We do that through meditation and through affirmation. I am complete today. I love me. I care about me. I say this to myself. I am right here for you today, Yana. Whatever you're going to need, I have. Now, I'm not like, oh, I need approval, or oh, I need validation, or oh, I need this from someone. When you get into that, you are giving your power to them, and depending on what mood they're in, they can actually judge you, and you get into that kind of swirl. Number one, we have to stop giving our power to others. We want to be good to them.
Yes.
We want to be kind to them. But when they begin to come back with words that are judgmental and make us question ourselves, then we've given our power away. Now, the great thing is that if you'll stay with us, when we get to the conclusion, we're going to give you a powerful step that you can use immediately in your life to move you from the place of feeling judged back home to yourself and taking back that power. Yeah.
I think one of the things we have to realize are patterns in our life. How do I know I'm giving my power to another? Is when you recognize that you are doing something that you don't want to do, but you're doing it because so-and-so asked, and you're in a relationship, or you have a friendship, or it's a boss or a co-worker, and they're asking you to do something, and you're like, oh, I just wish I could tell them no, and you have this thought process going on in your head.
And you don't want to say no because you're afraid of being judged, as seeing as not capable or caring. But what would it be if you took your power back and saying, I am capable of all I need to be capable of. I am a caring, loving person. Then you are not needing to be obligated. So when you say yes, it comes from your heart, not from obligation. Now, I'm not talking about shirking our responsibility to our loved ones and in our workplace. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about when it pushes us to a place that is not good for us, and we find ourselves giving in because we don't want to upset that other person.
There was a science experiment that was done years ago, and it showed these two atoms, and how atoms come together is something similar to this diagram right here. So you have two atoms, and you see this space right in the middle that I've filled in. Atoms connect or are joined together by a similar energy. And that is what holds the two atoms together, is similar energy. And that's how they're co-joined and stay together. In order to break that bond that is joining them together, you have to have a greater energy that comes in and busts them apart. It's just like us. We are made up of many, many atoms. And so we have this energy that we carry.
Right.
And when we join with another and our energies are similar, that is what binds us together. In order to break that bond that has joined us together, you have to take back your thoughts and your feelings. So here you are. I don't want to do this, but I'm only doing it because I'm pleasing them. You're trying to move forward, but you can't move forward because you don't own your thoughts and feelings. They're shared in that energy field.
So I've got to have greater energy. How can I do that? Again, every morning before you get out of bed, you raise your frequency with positive thoughts, positive statements about yourself. One of the quickest ways to do that is to look into the mirror every morning and look at yourself and say, hey, you. It's kind of a funny feeling, isn't it? I love you. You are loving. You are kind. You are capable. You are in this place for such a time as this. God has endowed you with special gifts that are unique just for you. And I'm feeling better. And I'm not coming into the workplace or into the family situation with an empty tank. That tank is being filled up. I'm adding in what I need. And so I'm not then using the world to give me what I'm able to give myself. I have just done, here's the big key, everybody. This is the number one point. Taken my power back. When my heart is filled with validation, because I've validated myself. That's kind of unusual for people to talk to themselves like that.
That's right.
But once it becomes the norm, then you are taking your power back. And so you can sit with someone who's not approving of what you're doing, and it's not that you want them to be uncomfortable, but that's their issue, not yours.
That's exactly
And
right.
you are owning not only who you are, but you're owning what you do. Then if they're judging you, then that becomes in your heart, that's all about them. And really, their judgments are coming from inside of them.
That's right.
Has nothing to do with me. Wow, I love that place. Now, it's important to add kindness and goodness to those people. We don't want to turn around and then reject them.
That's right.
Because if we do that, what are we going to get back?
Yeah.
Their rejection of us.
It's important too, Yana, when you're doing those affirmations in the mirror, that you bring the feeling into your heart of what you're saying. So if you are saying to yourself, I love you, and you're looking right into your eyes, bring the feeling of love into your heart. Now, if you're not able to get love in your heart, then you bring the feeling of gratefulness or being thankful for. Bring that feeling into your heart as you're saying those affirmations.
Well, I love what we've covered today. That judgment comes because we've given our power to others. We're going to take that power back.
right.
We're going to own our own thoughts and feelings. We're going to affirm ourselves, give ourselves what we need at the very beginning of the day. And in that way, we're freeing ourselves from living from the judgments of other people.
So one of the important things we need to remember is this: as you are standing in that mirror, making those affirmations, those good thoughts, which are the more powerful energy that's going to break away what you have connected to and take back who you really are. You have to bring the feeling of what you're saying into your heart, because that makes you a complete, full house.
Now, if you've enjoyed this, have you ever experienced something called mind chatter? You know, you're trying to get to sleep, but the thoughts keep going on and on and on. Watch this next video. We're going to give you some really important steps.
Thank you so much for joining with us today. We really appreciate it.
We are
The Hebrew Sisters
at HebrewScrollsAcademy.com.